I want to shoot a very quick video. It's almost like 10 o'clock in the evening, but I think it's important because I see the same questions coming up every evening in the presentations. And this is, what should I do every day to grow this business? So we have very simple way for duplication and for everyone to grow their business. Just follow up. Now, number one, why a person is coming basically to the business. So I want you to think about this. If they want to learn how to eliminate their bills one by one, how they can do this? They need to replace something that is costing them money, is coming to their household every single month, with something that is coming to their household and offsetting those bills. So if this is passive recurring bills that are coming, they need passive recurring income to offset those bills if they don't want to work basically for those bills every single month. Pretty simple. So they need to know first what they want to accomplish. And then it's okay, this is where we are. And this is where we are, it's like, this is how much we have in bills coming every single month. And we want to offset them. So how fast we can offset them? How fast this passive recurring expense that we have every single month can be offset with passive recurring income that we have created? How long? So this is a timeline. And for everyone, depending on how fast or how slow they want to go, they can offset their bills faster or slower, but it's available to everyone. So this is like a new routine, a new habits, a new financial basically awareness that people are building, how they can basically tackle this challenge that they have every single month. So what everyone is doing, everyone is building a new income that will basically allow them to offset their liabilities by building assets, cash flow assets that offset their liabilities every single month. And how this works? Here's how this works. Very fast, just like building a property portfolio. And if you can imagine that you're building this property portfolio, you're starting from a small residual income from a small property that is bringing you $100 a month. Then you're growing this to another property that you get another 100, so 200 a month, then another one, 300. So you're building this portfolio. Well, the same way you can build a team and you can generate basically a passive recurring income based on the volume that this team will produce. So it's not just your personal volume. Now you start to enter a leadership positions where you can get paid not just on your personal volume, but on your team volume, on your group volume. So you start to build leverage just like the big businesses are building leverage. So this is how this works. This is you, and you bring your first two business partners. As you bring them, you become one star. But before you do this, let's just go back. You have to make sure that you're not leaving any money on the table. I see a lot of people leaving money on the table, and I'm gonna do a screenshot for you just to show you that there is no reason for you to leave money on the table. And I'll show you that in the first 3 months, basically, I've paid almost like my annual subscription just from this one bonus, which is the smallest bonus out of the 5, but it's available to everyone. And if you don't have a VIP subscription, which means you didn't pay your annual subscription and you started with your monthly subscriptions, $80 and then $20 per month, you're basically not getting this VIP bonus and you're leaving money on the table. Instead of getting 5 income streams, you're getting 4 income streams. And there is no need for you to lose money. This is like losing a passive recurring income, because those subscriptions, they're annual, but they will renew after 12 months for another 12 months. So not only you get a guaranteed residual income for 12 months, but then this is extended for another 12 and then for another 12. So everyone has to, regardless how you started, you need to move to a VIP status, meaning like upgrade to VIP, because once you upgrade to VIP, now you can teach your people also how not to lose any money and how to get all the money that are available in this compensation plan, how to maximize the compensation plan. So this is you're a VIP, you bring your first two, they come as a VIP. Now, regardless if they're gonna come as a VIP or on a monthly, the minute you bring your first two, you're gonna become one star. But teach them correctly, how to duplicate correctly, because if they duplicate correctly, they're gonna maximize the compensation point. And this is what you want to teach people, how to eliminate their bills fast, and they eliminate their bills faster by actually maximizing the compensation. So what is the task for those two people that you just brought? Oh, they need to learn, do, and teach. Learn what? Learn what you did to become one star. So first of all, you become a VIP. They need to, unless they start as a VIP, they need to become VIP themselves. So this is their first task, is to start as a VIP. If they didn't start as a VIP, to upgrade to VIP as soon as possible. And then step 2, to bring their own tool. So everyone is doing the same. Everyone is just starting with the basically how to hit 1 star. So the minute they brought their first 2, they become 1 star, each one of them. And if they're VIPs, they're gonna need to teach their own 2 how to become a VIP in order for them to move forward and go from a VIP to 1 star VIP. So those 4, what they're doing, they're learning, they're doing, and they're teaching the people that they're gonna bring how to do the same things. So the minute this one brings their 2, they become 1 star. The minute this one brings their 2, they become 1 star. And the same is applicable here. So now, what is the task for those 4? Well, for them the same, to become a VIP and bring their first 2. And as they do, they become 1 star. But have you noticed? You become 1 star as well. Why? Because now you have a total of 20 people on your team. But all you did, you brought your first 2 and you taught them how to correctly start their business and how to activate the power of leverage, the power of duplication. And you didn't do more than 2, as anyone on your team so far didn't do more than 2, but everyone is helping everyone, and this is the power of leverage. Now, as those people start to do the same things, they're gonna start to become 1 stars, and they're gonna start to grow. As they grow, you grow as well to 3 star. But the minute you become 2 star, you enter the first bonus pool and you start to get 1% share from the global, basically, revenue that the company is receiving inside the company. And then as you go to 3 star, you get 1% from the 3 star bonus pool. And as you grow through the ranks, leadership ranks, the further you go, the less and less people are in the higher ranks. The less and less people basically have qualified, which means that this 1% is bigger at each level, and you want to hit those levels as fast as possible. And this is very, very simple. Now, let's just talk money, because again, everyone is here to eliminate bills and to create basically a building blocks for building wealth. So this person that you first brought on the left side, the minute they earn their first $1,000 from their own matrix, as they start to build their own empire, the minute they earn their first 1,000, this is just an example. This could be it's starting with their first dollar, but this is just an example. As they earn their first 1,000, you if you're already 2 star, you're on 42% match. So they earn 1,000, you earn 420 as a matching bonus. This is on top of everything, all the 5 income streams that you're receiving from the compensation one. This is basically one of those 5 income streams that you get a match, but this match is unlimited. So how many people you want to help? The second person that you help, the minute they reach their 1,000, you're gonna get the same 42% match. And if you have 3, 4, 5, the more people you have, the more matches you're gonna get. So this means that you have contributed to the company to grow. And as you help the company to grow, they give you those matching bonuses on every single individual that you bring, and you teach them what they need to know. Like, you bring awareness and education to them. They need to learn, they need to do, and they need to teach. And this is exactly what's happening here. This is exactly how you start. And all you need to do is start as a VIP or become a VIP as soon as possible, and teach your people how to move from a VIP to 1 star. And as they do, and they teach their people how to do the same things, naturally everyone will become 2 star. Naturally, everyone is going to get access to the 5 income streams. They're going to enter the pool, and they're going to start to get 1% from their bonus pool every single month. And as this team starts to grow, naturally they're going to go from 2 to 3 stars, from 3 to 4, from 4 to 5, and they're going to max out the compensation plan. And when they do, voila, this is the matching bonuses that we're talking about. based on your rank. So this is like 5 generations of matching bonuses. And it's available to every single one, regardless of where a person starts. So they may start today and they may outperform people that have started a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, because they're building their business, they understand the fundamentals, they understand what they need to do, and they're doing it correctly. And I want to emphasize correctly, because if they're doing it incorrectly, they may struggle basically to max out what is available. But if they're doing it correctly, they're gonna max out what's available to them, and their team will max out what's available to them as well. And I hope this helps. And by the way, this next things that I want to show you is how you create this leverage. You basically teach your people what you're doing. So you're building your legacy team of 10, and you're teaching your legacy team of 10 leaders that are starting and raising their hands, and they say, I want to lead myself. I want to lead others. But before I can lead others, I need to lead myself. So I need to become the leader that basically can lead. So this is you bring your first 10. Obviously, you're going to bring your first 2 first, and then you're going to start to add more people and teach them the same. But this is, if the goal is to get your first 2 leaders as soon as possible, this is what you're teaching them. You're teaching them exactly the same, how to bring their first 10 people that they want to lead, and they want to basically create their own legacy team. And as you do this, you're gonna start to experience exponential growth. Now, pay close attention. You're not bringing more than 10. You're not teaching your people to do more than 10. Not that you have any limitations. I already have more than 20, and you can have, as many as you want. You see people that they have more than 200. But this is just like, if we keep it simple and the equal amount of everyone that is building their own legacy team, everyone is bringing 10, but everyone is growing because everyone is creating a spillover. Everyone is basically spilling like more business, and this business benefits the people below, and as the people below they start to build, this benefits the people above them, and everyone wins. So everyone has a role to play. And this is again just the power of like duplication and exponential growth, that the team can grow very, very fast if people understand, if they plug into calls, if they understand what is required from them to do every single day, and they do this. And if they do, there is no limit how fast they can grow and how big income they can create, because again, they can max out the position with $65,000 per month from the matrix, but they can open another position and basically continue to build and max out as many positions as they want, because it's available to everyone. And I hope this helps.